How many of you know at least one person in your life that is dealing with taking opioid pain medication, whether it be for pain relieving purposes, from impossible surgery, or to the extreme of an opioid addiction? Although prescribing opioids have become a very common practice to help relieve pain for many citizens today, citizens do not know the real costs behind taking such powerful drugs. Today I will be talking about the opioid crisis and what all comes with taking opioids. I have been researching the topic for a couple of weeks now and have read many articles to gain knowledge upon the topic. I have also learned about websites that I can use to fact-check statements and that are made to see if they are true or not. I made sure to get a general overview of the information stated in the two articles and then made sure to fact-check them for accuracy. I used different sources to check for fake news within the articles. First, let us look at the news article about basic facts behind the opioid crisis. In order for me to go in depth into the current crisis in the world, I need to inform you all on what an opioid is and how it works. Opioids are a class of drug naturally found in the opium poppy plant and that work in the brain to produce a variety of effects, including the relief of pain in many of the drugs. While researching opioid crisis fast facts, many shocking results were found. According to the authors, an estimated 10.1 million Americans aged 12 and older misuse opioids in 2019. As we can see here, this is clearly a large problem that is going on and is only getting worse today. The authors then go on to talk about, on October 24th, 2018, the President Donald Trump signed an opioid legislation into law. The Support for Patients and Community Act include provisions aimed to promoting research and to find new drugs for pain management that will not be addictive. It also expands access to treatment for substance use and disorders in Medicaid patients. In society where the medical views between many citizens is becoming more and more divided, a lot of opinions are formed around the opioid crisis. This article goes on to talk about that you will think that opioids are becoming a problem, but that they're not the first problem. That it's actually a highly effective medication that can make a difference between a functional life and a dysfunctional life. The author uses Jacob Sullum's article to make his case. As we can see, there's very big differences between the two articles and what they're stating. That one is very anti-opioid, stating the facts, and the other is kind of trying to make their case of that they're not that bad. So I hope everyone has learned about the opioid crisis and how to detect bias between news versus opinion article pieces after listening to me today. In conclusion, there are many views on the opioid crisis, whether they be good or bad. Not to say all opioids come with bad effects, because they do have some positive ones. When it comes to controversial topics like the opioid crisis, it is important for readers to decipher between fact, opinion, and bias by comparing sources. While a lot has changed over the years, the view in the crisis is still in limbo. We see a variety of opinions, facts, and biases on the opioid crisis that lead us to wonder if the crisis will ever have a resolution to the many lives that are being lost because of opioids.